Okay. So as a marketer, we want to analyze our data set in order to figure out what's the best way to maximize profitability. So this data set describes a nonprofit charity seeking to maximize the value of their donations from donators. It tracks the activity of 21,000 donators between the years of 1993 and 2003, and then within our data set there are 73,209 individual transactions. So, looking at this data, okay, so for this one over here, like he puts like examples of like what he wants in here. So I'm gonna write like an actual thing. So like in here he puts like it's a job of every marketer to try to retain valuable customers. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna put something like it's our job as like a marketer to help this nonprofit charity maximize the amount of donations they can get from their customers. So we're gonna like look at our
And you
data
can
set.
see like we're doing this by looking at pretty much customer lifetime value. In a way, we're gonna see how much money we're losing off of losing customers that are no longer of value to us.
Okay. So then, after analyzing these variables, no, that's not the way I want to go. So what variables are in our data set? Well, we have information on a person's first ever donation, going down to the day, month, and year of it. The information that we sent them an appeal, and it also includes the customer's zip code and the estimated population of the zip code that they reside in. In addition to this, it includes the number of donations that a customer has made, the value of the value of that donation, the number of appeals that we have sent them, and the cost of appeals. And lastly, it includes where the donator is from, along with the information on the city and state. I didn't change that one. So it includes information where the donator is from, and we are able to make this information more accurate with latitude and longitude coordinates. Should I include this? I feel like we don't even use these variables in our data set, so then take it out.
So in this graph, we're looking at total inactive by region, and we're taking the average because the way we found total inactive is by zip code. How we found this variable, we went through the data on Excel and created a pivot table, and pretty much found anyone with 2 consecutive years of no donations at all, we dubbed them as inactive. So that's what's shown here. As you could see, the most inactive on average customers we have in each state is going to be in California, Arizona, New Mexico, Florida, Tennessee, Missouri, New York, and New Jersey, and actually Connecticut as well, as you can see right here. Or no, Rhode Island. So we think this is important because by finding the amount of inactive customers in each region, we could from then look deeper into it, see which cities has the most inactive customers, and see how much money we are losing by sending appeals to those inactive customers.
Here we have cities that have the maximum amount of total inactive people. As you can see, the most inactive donators are in the cities that are colored are in the color red, and it basically decreases from there. So for example, we have the city Arnold, which is the color red, and it decreases from there, which is the color green. And if we decrease our number of appeals to donators who are inactive in these cities, or create more effective campaigns to capture inactive people, we can increase our profitability by decreasing our cost of appeals, and therefore this increases our profitability.
So our next visual is a listing of our inactive customers. So within our data set, we labeled active customers as a 0 and inactive customers as a 1, and then we created a filter in here which only depicts our customers who are listed as active. So we filtered it out to only display 0 values for that. So these are our active customers in here. And then within our active customers, we figured out that these are the people who continue our our business model gets a lot of people who only donate once, but there are like a certain amount of people who will make a lot of repeat donations throughout their lives. So we can take a look at this, and we want to find out where these active customers are. So active customers are labeled as people who will make repeat donations during every year, and inactive customers are people who have 2 consecutive years of not donating any money. So in order to target more active customers, we want to send out flyers to those in California, Texas, Illinois, Ohio, New York, Massachusetts, New Jersey, North Carolina, and Florida. And by targeting these active customers multiple times, we can definitely increase our profitability, because our flyers won't be wasted, because these consumers will continue to donate to our charity. And in other states that are listed with this color over here, there are active customers in there, but there aren't that many of them. So the states that we listed before in the dark green are the ones that we should focus on sending more flyers to, because customers in that state have a higher probability of being repeat customers, repeat donators.
And although it seems like a contradiction that these are also some of the states that have the most inactive customers, it's just showing how we should reallocate those appeals to those that are active rather than those inactive. And this is the reason why. If you look at the graph, the blue bars are the country appeals that we're sending to inactive customers. So it's certain portions of our profitability, which is the green bars. This is how much money we're losing by sending appeals to customers who are not going to donate, as opposed to if we were to send them to the repeat customers that John just mentioned. And this is the potential if we weren't to send those appeals to our inactive customers. This is how much more profitability we could be getting, and possibly even more than this if we were to reallocate those appeals from inactive customers to active customers. Oh, what did I do?
We're under.
Was that okay what I said?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to mention that in your part?
Here,
Mm-hmm.
unless, because I think it's better on here than a PowerPoint, right? So
Yeah.
if you just like kind of look through this stuff right here,
Mm-hmm.
and then once we finish this one, we can just scroll over here
Okay.
and then
You
describe.
can flash the PowerPoint and then show that also.
Yeah.